Yo, what up, my guys? It's the boy Richie. We're back at it with another 6v6 Pokemon battle for the channel, this time against Playmaker off Discord. Now, me and him actually had two very good battles earlier in the day, and I want to get them both uploaded. I wanted to get this one uploaded first because I personally feel like this one was better than the second battle, but I will get that second battle uploaded maybe after this battle, maybe later, maybe tomorrow. It will get uploaded. What tends to happen is some IRL stuff happens while I'm recording, then I just get dragged away and I have to return to it later, but you guys don't want to hear about all that. Hopefully you guys just want to watch this PU Pokemon battle that we're having, and I'm just bringing 6 Pokemon I felt like using as per all my battles. I just trained up the Behemoth and the Magmar. I also brought up the Haunter. I got the Deer Pokemon, and I'm going to be 100 with you. He's another Pokemon whose name is just not coming to me. I have an Alolan Golem on my team who does work, and I have a Hitmonchan on my team as well. As to my opponent, he has the Hitmonchan, he has a Wormadam, he has the Alolan Persian, a Trevenant, which that Pokemon can be annoying a lot of the time if it has like the Harvest set. Then he has a Regice, which is a really cool Pokemon to see, and the Ursaring. I say that last because he's the biggest threat on my team. If he gets like that Toxic Orb or the Flame Orb or whatever popped and he starts launching off facades and stuff, then that can definitely hurt a lot of my guys. But we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. My opponent leads with the little Alolan Persian, which I figured would lead because even if he gets a bad lead, he can just go ahead and parting shot on out of here and get the matchup he wants. But he decides to stay in here and hit me with a Water Pulse. I actually thought my guy was Choice Scarfed, but I guess it's not the case. My guy is Life Orbed. I realized that at this point in the battle, which kind of sucked because my guy took that Water Pulse not too well. I didn't die, but after that Life Orb, like, it's looking like I only have like 2 more hits in me max, and he has a Regice and a Wormadam on his team, so I'm going to go ahead and swap out of here now. I make the most obvious play of 2018 by choosing out my Haunter right here, and my opponent most likely saw that coming from a while away, and he just absolutely snipes my Haunter. I'm not sure if I would have been able to survive that had that not been a crit, but my Haunter is dead and a ghost, pun intended, and I'm just going to go ahead and choose out my Behemoth right here. So I figured my opponent would most likely want to swap out because he does have like a Regice that can be super specially defensive, and he also has a Trevenant on his team that could probably not take attacks as good as this Regice, but could still launch back some, Shadow Claws or whatever that Pokemon wants to do. But he goes into the Regice. As this first turn, I just decided to go ahead and get up my Psychic Terrain, which I get this move up because I don't like getting hit with priority moves. Now, I have a few priority moves on my guys as well, or at least I think just the Mach Punch, but I don't know, priority moves mess up my combos, so that's the main reason I got this up. I do have the Terrain Extender on my Behemoth, so we will be having this up for 8 turns max. So yeah, plus it kind of works well with some of the other Pokemon on my team. But as you guys can see, I'm launching off these Side Shocks to this Regice. It was a 2-hit KO, but he was able to launch off 2 Ice Beams on my Behemoth as well. So after this crunch from this Ursaring coming in, my Behemoth is just going to drop right after his Regice. So that's actually okay with me, but Behemoth actually did more than what I thought he was going to be doing in this battle. So he did get the Psychic Terrain up, and he also got a body. So, that's a successful run for that Pokemon, but I'm going to just go ahead and send in my Golem. I feel this is a good time to bring him in. I was hoping maybe my opponent didn't have too much that could hurt him, so I actually just went ahead this first turn, went for the Rock Polish. And luckily for me, this Ursaring is Quick Feet, because if he was Guts, that would have absolutely bodied my Golem. But since he hit me with the close combat and knocked me down to, red HP or whatnot, I was able to get my weakness policy activated this turn, giving my guy additional attack and special attack. So I know my opponent is probably really scared right now because he's standing in front of a very fast, very strong Golem. Now I'm actually just going to go ahead and go for the Flail right here. If you guys don't know about that attack, it is a normal move that does the more damage. The less HP you have, the more damage it does. So I'm just going to go ahead and knock that Wormadam out 1 hit with the Flail. That actually gets extra boost because of Galvanize. And he sends out this Hitmonchan trying to hit my guy with a Mach Punch, but that's just not going to work because of the Psychic Terrain, which is the whole reason that I actually have that move on my Behemoth. The whole reason I have that on my team right now, because I felt like it played good off of my Golem, because priority moves absolutely just ruin what you know, he just kind of did in the battle. But he sends out this Trevenant. I go for the flail, and even though it was a resisted hit, I went ahead and wanted to go ahead and chance it. He, as you guys can see, he barely lived off of that flail, which kind of sucked because I was really hoping to finish this battle out with Golem. I didn't want to withdraw him because he already did what he needed to do, so it was kind of like a do or die thing. I'm not sure if the Stone Edge would have been able to kill, but it was probably the better attack to go for. But I was kind of scared at this point in the battle because I know he still has that Ursaring in the back, who if you know, he could still finish this out definitely. So I'm just at this point hoping that when the Ursaring comes out after I kill that Trevenant, that hopefully by the time my Hitmonchan comes in, he will have taken enough poison damage to where maybe it'll knock him in range to where a Mach Punch will be able to kill his Ursaring. So he's just going to come out here with his quick feet and just be able to facade my Magmar. Sorry about that, I had to clear my throat. And I'm just going to go ahead and choose in my Vixen right here, who is not going to be able to take any close combats, or, you know, he probably should have went for the facade right here, if I'm being honest, just because he went for that close combat. His defenses did drop. My guy's definitely not going to be able to survive that, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop right there as well. And he's going to be taking a little bit more chip damage from the Toxic Orb that he has on his Ursaring. So now it's kind of the do or die moment. I send out my Mac and Cheese and I go for my Mach Punch. It's the only attack I could have went for, and it is able to kill this Ursaring and knock him out, giving me the nice 1-0 victory against Playmaker. I told you guys it was a good battle. It definitely came down to the wire, came down to that last play. Could have been anybody's game. But yeah, very, very good battle against Playmaker. Like I said, hopefully I get that next battle uploaded. Thank you guys for staying. I know it was a nice short battle, but it was good. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and drop that like. If you're not subscribed, you know, it would be absolutely boss as, you know, AF if you guys would be able to do that. It makes me get cheesy in real life, so that would be absolutely amazing. But thank you guys for watching if you're still here, and I will catch you in the next video. Also, if you want to battle me, go ahead and just, you know, hit me up in the comments. I leave my Twitter in the description if you want to hit me up on there. But again, anyway, thank you. Peace out.